Alright guys, just a little bit of an update for today. It's been a busy time because April's mother's gone back to the Philippines, so I've had to basically drive to Madrid, take April's mother's back, and then I'm now catching up on stuff that I should have been doing but I put to the side because April's mother's only over for a certain period of time per year, so she was more important. But it's funny because the ITV was due on the car today. It had to be done today. And one of the things I want to say, it's not like the UK, so it's a bit of a warning for you. You can't just schedule it for an appointment and turn up if it's expired. They expect you to go like a few weeks before it's due, not on the day it's due, then have it expire, then basically come back. No. If it's expired, you got to stick it on the back of a flatbed and bring it in by truck. They won't accept an excuse because what they'll sort of say is, well, you had 2 weeks before it was due, and they'll set it to that date anyway. So if, for example, you did it on the 12th and the ITV is due on the 30th, it will still be listed as the 30th of the date that was actually it was completed. Anyway, so the garage basically sorted the filter out for us. I was expecting it to be quite expensive. I have got what's called a snooper, which has the ability to do what's called a regeneration. You can force a regeneration on the diesel engine so that it'll actually clean the filter. It burns it at a high temperature to clear the filter. But I know the people that sold me this thing basically been faffing about and resetting it because I was a bit worried about being too congested to do a proper regen on it. So instead of regenning it myself, I got these guys to do it because they've got the chemicals to actually clean it at the same time. So that's what they did. So when I went this afternoon to pick the car up, I was expecting it to be a expensive bill, maybe about 300 euros. But it only actually cost me 80 something, which is what they had quoted on Friday. So I was expecting to pay more because when I gave them the diagnostics, there was a few things on there. So I was expecting to be well and truly spending money, but instead it wasn't that problem. It was like, yeah, it's done, 86 euros I think it was, and away you go. Other garages here will actually fleece you. I'll tell you that now, and this is why I'm bringing this up, because like I've said, if you find something good, I'm happy to share it. And this garage did a good job. It not only did a good job, but also will only do what you ask them to do. So in the sense like this, I just need it through the ITV. They found some other issues, but they basically tidied them up to get them done at a later date because some of them need a bit of investigation. So with that, they're saying, look, you need to have a look at this, but you don't need it for the ITV. It's a problem that's going to be a bigger problem later. Just get it through the ITV and we'll sort this bit out later. So basically that was it. I think this is the right road, I'm not sure. Hang on. No, it's not. Okay. So it got through the ITV. I've just literally got my little sticker on my car. This is one of the things you'll see the Guardia look for. There's, when you get a ITV, there's little stickers depending on what year it's been done. So in this case, I've just got a red one, and you'll see what the Guardia look for, and you'll see them on the motorcycles as well. They'll look for the little stickers in the windscreen, because it's either going to be out of date or not there if you haven't got one. So bear in mind, that is one of the things they do look for, and I've seen them looking for them. But I'm happy, I'll tell you that now. It's like it cost me 86, I was expecting 300, and I just turned around and said, well, I'll be back tomorrow because my aircon needs regassed. So I'll get the aircon done and get them to look at the timing belt and have a look at the filters at the same time, and then have a look at this bigger issue, which I don't think it's the major one. I think it's the people that the garage I bought it from, the mechanics they use. Don't like using the term knuckle draggers, but I think it's relevant. They didn't know what they were doing. And when they brought it back the last time, which is why I said, look, you're not fixing it, you're just resetting the computer. It was rattling, the engine was rattling, they'd done something to it. And then it's like, no, my friend, no. It's like, why lie? Why lie? Listen to it. But luckily enough, it's now settled back down. But I'll get an oil change and everything else done, and then that's it. The car should be fine for the next year, which is where I want to be. But I'm really happy. That's made my day. Going to Madrid killed me the other day nearly. I've got to admit, I've got to stop doing these drive there and drive back, because 8 hours of driving plus hanging around at the airport, so a quick 10 hours doesn't do me any favours. Sorry, when I was a bit younger, but these days seems to knock me about for a couple of days afterwards. But yeah, it's good to see April's mother enjoyed her holiday, and she's now back in the Philippines. So I'll be planning the next trip. So yeah, it's all been good. So where do I go from here is probably the next question. That's the thoughts I'm going to have to start doing. I've got to admit, because of the way things have been, I've sort of put everything on the back foot for a bit, because I needed the car through its ITV, because it's going to be a thorn in the side till it was done. I needed to make sure that April's mother got over to the Philippines okay, and then she's back home and settled, so that's already done, and she's had a nice holiday. It's quite funny because we did watch a lot of Spanish stuff, although the reason it's funny, it was mainly around Pablo Escobar. April's mother watched the entire series, it's about 87 episodes, and then there was another one relating to Pablo Escobar's Hitman. She started watching that, she got really into it. But she's now gone away with Netflix on her tablet, so she can sit and watch her shows, because she says she likes it, because you can watch them back to back. So yeah, so I'm having to upgrade my account so that she can watch Netflix in the Philippines. But yeah, I don't mind. She gets more use out of it than me, I'll tell you that now. But onwards and upwards. Next stage, going forward from not today but tomorrow, doing a bit of work on the bar. I'm just going to go and see if I can pick up some snacks before one of the places closes. Going to add some more stuff to the bar restaurant. A few people have been asking me, is it mine? It's not mine, it's Lucius's, but I may end up partnering with it later if I can get it where we want to be, because let's be blunt, it's got to be making a good enough income to pay Lucius and me and a couple other people, which I think if we do home deliveries and stuff, it's achievable. But it's a bit hard work to get to that point. I'm also looking at opening up on my trading again with the crypto and the Forex trading. Forex trading is something I haven't done yet, and I'll be blunt with that. I haven't done Forex, it's been predominantly crypto. So I'll be looking into that. A few people do quite well on it, and I know a friend of mine on the crypto is up $13,000 in the last few weeks. Sorry, that's just in 2 months. My portfolio is up as well. It's past what it was last year, so I'm happy, but I'm now able to liquidate some of it to actually start trading it. So that may become my steady income for a bit. But the only thing when I say steady is it's only steady as long as the markets are moving in the right direction. But we'll see. Because one thing I am good at is figures. That's what I do. Literally a numbers game. So we'll see how that gets on. But still looking at Torrevieja services. Going to start working on the website as well. Got my fibre coming in tomorrow as well. So we're now up to 100 meg tomorrow. That also means that we can start doing some live shows as well. So we can have some Q&As and things like that. Get some guests on and do a bit more with the show. Another little bit of a warning for people: if you're driving around in Spain at the moment, they have added a lot of speed cameras. There is a few hovering around. I've seen 4 today that I don't normally see. Not that speed anyway, because if I was speeding I wouldn't have seen the cameras. But they do have some extra ones around, especially for the holiday season. But yeah, all's good, all's well, and getting the ITV done, sigh of relief. And even then, the ITV guy said you need to get your wheel alignments done on the front because they're slightly out. It's not, the tyres aren't knackered, it's just like you can see it's starting to wear it, so he says just realign the wheels. I ain't complaining of that. Alright guys, thanks for watching.